Hello there! If you like the video in the next 2 seconds, you're a legend, mate! And if you're new around here, please consider subscribing and turning the notification bell on as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a video that will probably divide opinion when the full game comes out. Starter squads are always controversial. This will end up being way more expensive, I presume, than what it currently is or during early access. This was a cool starter hybrid that I built that maybe you guys want to use it. Now, you can't see any of the players for obvious reasons. I'm going to go through them individually one by one as to why I picked them. A cool little hybrid with a perfect link, so I mean, you know, bonus points for that. And I should say on these accounts that we did get, we have all players at our disposal. It's tough to tell who will be a starter player and who won't be a starter player. I've tried my best to come up with a cool looking starter hybrid that hopefully has a lot of balance. So as always guys, if you want to see more FIFA 20 content, drop a like on the video. Thank you ever so much for coming back, because you probably watched a few of these videos by now and you're still not bored of them. So do appreciate it. And if you're new around here, please consider subscribing as well guys. We're on the road to 1 million subs, so it'd be absolutely awesome if you do so. But let's get cracking. The goalkeeper, Marwin Hitz, a Dortmund player. Had to get a BVB player, 6'4". So usually keepers that are tall actually are half decent, but we don't know how the keeper mechanic works this year, so it might be very different. His stats aren't the greatest, but for me, he's a starter level player. Can't imagine being expensive, although I don't have a price for him at the current moment. Next player in the team is the right back, Mbabu. Now, controversial. I think because of his 91 pace, he might be expensive, but there are plenty of other better right backs in the Bundesliga that might be used over him to keep his price down. It's an interesting one. He's got 91 pace. He's undeniably fast. He's got 82 strength as well. Next to him, we have Zagadou. Again, another player who potentially might be expensive just because he's at Dortmund, because he's French. He links to a lot of people. He's 6'5", and if he is cheap, I would highly recommend getting him for this stat alone, 92 strength. And as I said before, it is a huge stat in FIFA 20. I mean, he's got like 64 stamina, 61 jumping, but he's 6'5", so it doesn't actually matter that much. He's just a beast, an absolute powerhouse. And basically is a direct replacement in terms of links and teams for Diallo, who is now at PSG. Partnering Zagadou at centre-back is going to be Sumaro? I've obviously butchered his name, but if someone can tell me how to pronounce that properly, they'd be appreciated. The reason why I've picked him, again, is the strength attribute. So we have an average strength rating between our centre-backs of 91.5. I mean, no one's really going to knock them off the ball at the starting point in the game. Because they have not the greatest pace, I can't imagine they'll be going for a premium price. And then the final player in our defence, because we're playing a 4-3-2-1 as you saw, is going to be Marcel from Lyon. Overall stats pretty darn good. Just a starter team level player. Nothing special, but also pretty well rounded. And that completes our set of defenders. Moving on to our midfielders, our first one is going to be Nkunku, who I think previously was at PSG, albeit he doesn't really look like the greatest of cards, but again, he's a well-rounded card, and when you've got a 3 centre mid formation, it's kind of what you need. And you have to remember, I picked these players in mind with it being a starter team only. Now, after the first week, after the first 2 weeks, after the first 3 weeks, when people start to pick up some coins, he might well be obsolete, but at the moment, or at the start of the game, he's more than likely to be used. Second of the 3 midfielders is Sanson. Again, another well-rounded centre mid. He had a team this season 2 seasons ago, or 3 seasons ago. Nothing spectacular, but you're not going to expect spectacular from your starter team players. And of course, he gets the French link across to Nkunku. And our last midfielder is going to be Renato Sanches, probably the best player statistically in this midfield. 90 aggression, 86 stamina. Now in Ligue 1, which is how we managed to get him into this team. Renato Sanches year on year always seems to be pretty darn good. I should have said Sanson's also 4-star as well. There's a little bit more flair in the midfield when you have him. Nkunku 3-3, Sanson 4-4, and Renato Sanches 3-4 or 4-3, whichever way you look at it. Our first forward, because it's a 4-3-2-1, is going to be Theo Walcott. Again, controversial because some people could consider him as a non-starter team player, but considering the downgrades that he's had and the stats that he actually possesses, for me, he looks a lot more like a starter team player than a lot of other Premier League forwards. Again, his stats aren't great, his stamina's not great. If you're looking for a quick winger, Theo Walcott does exactly that, and he's done that for his whole career. Our next wide man is going to be Terrier, who kind of possesses similar stats to Walcott, only he's a little bit slower. I'm picking starter team players, guys. Oh, come on. I literally forgot my train of thought, ladies and gentlemen, because I was interrupted for a message during the capture event. But as I was saying, Terrier, very resemblant to Theo Walcott. 4-star skill moves as well, so actually a little bit better than Walcott in that sense, and he's a lot taller. Finally, the last player on our team is Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and you can see why I've put him into the team. He's now 6'2", and he's now a gold. I presume he'll be cheap. I don't know though. I'm only saying this because there's plenty of other Premier League forwards that are better than him. I don't know how expensive. He's probably going to be one of the most expensive people in the team just because of who he is and the hype, and he's English in the Premier League. But overall, I can't see this squad being that expensive. And it also has a perfect link between Walcott and Calvert-Lewin. So it's a nice looking team. It's a good little hybrid. Because it's a capture event, I'm now going to take it into a squad battle because I can't really play anyone. Let's see how the team performs. So here we go. The squad battle team we'll be facing. They're this bad because FIFA doesn't exist yet. So these are the kind of teams that we're getting in squad battles. So here we go, guys. Oh, they've dispossessed themselves already. Terrier. I'm going to play this exactly how I play FIFA. Oh my God, wait, a timed shot's harder to hit. I think I'm trying to time it based off the 19 way. Like I'm playing it how I'm playing 19, and this is not how you should be doing it. Or that. Oh! Maybe you just don't need to time them this year. Just low driven on their own. Yeah. Martin Terrier, that is absolutely class from him. I mean, they're silver defenders because the squad battles teams are abysmal at the moment, but you know, I've got to play somehow. But if you're a squad battles player, guys, and at the start of the game you're playing squad battles, and all the squad battles teams at the start of the game are usually poor, then this isn't, you know, it's not a terrible team for you to try and use. Calvert-Lewin. Oh! Theo Walcott's offside all the time. It's classic Walcott. The defenders are really impressive so far. Theo Walcott's in a goal. Can he finish? Oh my God, he's useless. No way. Maybe I think keepers are actually better.
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah. Win it.
25 so far.
Oh, nice.
How many you done?
60. Sanchez! Oh, he's hit the ball! Oh, Theo Walcott's in behind. Oh, that's actually a decent touch, you know. Theo, finish it, lads. Come on. Yes! 2-0. Going straight to the top of the table in squad battles. Terrier. Oh, it's beautiful. He's so good. He's French as well, called Terrier. Look at him. Oh, hidden gem. Samaru, well intercepted. 3-0. Like, this is comfortable at this point, boys. I probably should have done something more challenging, but there's not really anything more challenging to do on the game currently. no accounts exist. Calvert-Lewin is working an opportunity on the edge of the box. Yeah, he scored! No way, it actually flew past the keeper. 4-0. Yes, lad. Oh, well done, Zagadou. Oh, great distribution. These defenders are good, you know, guys. They're genuinely good. Oh, great ball. Calvert-Lewin. Lovely finish. You don't need to time it this year, boys. Don't time it. Just shoot. It's good football, this. Can Theo get a crossing? No, he has, but we haven't got there. Calvert-Lewin. Running fake shot. He's not even bothered to tackle me. Oh, he's missed it. Renato to Theo to Calvert-Lewin. Oh, he can't get past the defender. Useless. Oh, it's good football. Oh, he's hit the ball.
Nope.
This goes in. Oh my God. That is awful. Oh, lovely. Sanson, yeah, that's sick. Oh, the AI just no match for my overpowered starter team. Theo Walcott, is he getting there? Oh, he's blazed it. Classic Theo. Oh, we're in again. This could be 7. Keeper's coming out. No, should. So, ladies and gentlemen, final score comes in. 6-0, which puts us top 100 in the world for squad battles, because as it stands, nobody actually doesn't exist. Oh my God. Look at their stats. Second in the world! But ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy the video, please do leave it a like. An overpowered starter squad for your benefit. As always, the support so far has been absolutely insane. Thank you ever so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new around here. Thanks to EA once again for taking me to the capture event and being able to film videos like this ahead of the game releasing. And I'll speak to you all again soon. Adios.